ועוד תנה בקפלה יראו איתו בחודש הזה באשר האדם יכול לעמוד מרחב ולמה מרקבד באשר מי פרשת לא מנהל וחוסר בחודש באשר תקדום בשעת ומעט והצבת אימן מכולנו הלך וסברו לנצבא שאתה בודה בעל שיעמלנו ועם כולנו ואבל אדוננו אחד יהודה וירושלים גמור מושלים גלמול תנת אליהו כל השונה על חוד בכל יום ותח לו שהוא בין המובא למעלה יכולתם לא עתיקה יכולת אלא הלכות.
חזק וברוך. בוקר טוב. חנוכה sameach. Welcome to the next minyan. I want to tell you something important from the Chumash. We have in Vaikra Yutet. It says over there, "Hocheach tochiach et amitecha v'lo tisa alav chet." So here we see that's a positive commandment from the Torah that a person has to rebuke his fellow Jew if he sees him doing a sin. You know, if he sees him doing something which is against the Shulchan Aruch, don't just rebuke him because he does something you don't like. We're not talking about that, right? Rebuke him because he does something that Hashem doesn't like. This is what you have to rebuke him for. Not your own personal problems. That's a different issue, right? So you have to tell him, Hocheach tochiach. So says the Gemara, the Darshan and Pasuk over there, why does it say 2 times? Hocheach tochiach. Because you have to rebuke him several times, many times, even 100 times. That's what it says in the Gemara. You have to rebuke him even 100 times. So they say in the Gemara, until when? Right? When is the limit? So what's one opinion the Gemara says until he curses you, you know? It says, hey, right? Like that, he curses you, right? Then you can stop. There's another opinion that says until he hits you, you know, takes wallops you, gives you a good wallop, you know, like Mike Tyson, you know, bah, you know, like this, right? So if he gives you like that, then you can stop. That's what it says over there. The truth is, you know, that we have in the Zohar Kadosh a different opinion. It says over there in the Zohar Kadosh that you don't have to do it so many times like that, you know, 100 times or whatever. It says in the Zohar Kadosh, do it 3 times. 3 times is enough. What does that mean? Once you tell him in private, you know, like you take him to the corner, you know, just like this, tell him in a nice way, you know, and then if he doesn't listen to you, then you can tell him also in front of his friends, you know, like me, you can tell me, you know, with Rabbi Chen, you know, like in front of Rabbi Chen. Oh yeah, Rabbi Chen, you know, yeah, like this and like that, you know, he's my friend, you know, so you can tell him like this, you can tell him in front of his friends. Says Zakadosh, the 3rd time, if he doesn't listen to you, you can embarrass him in public, you know, in front of the whole minyan. Tell him, listen, you know, why do you do this, you know, please stop, you know, you're doing a sin. So the truth is, you know, that it's a hard mitzvah to do, you know, rebuking a fellow Jew. It's uncomfortable. A person feels uncomfortable doing it. That's our nature. But the truth is, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you know what, if you do this, Yarbe Shlomam Kemo Nahar, you're going to have lots of shalom, you're going to have lots of reward. Says the Gaon Mevina, according to the Sod, right, according to Kabbalah, says the Gaon Mevina something amazing. He says that if you rebuke your fellow Jew when he does a sin, what happens is that if he listens to you, because you rebuked him, they reward you just like they reward him for doing teshuvah. They reward you also the same way. But on the other hand, right, what happens if you don't rebuke him? They're going to blame you also. They're going to punish you too. You know that, right? That's what it says in the pasuk, right? What does that mean? That don't bring a sin to yourself by not rebuking him. Because if you don't rebuke him, you'll be punished too. Because you didn't do your job. This is the thing, you know. So says the Gaon Mevina, as we said, right, that if you rebuke him, you'll be rewarded. But it says also something amazing. It says the Gaon Mevina, if you rebuke him, he doesn't listen to you. So what happens is they do a switch, you know, in Shamayim. They do a switch. You know what they do? They switch your mitzvot with his averot. So what happens? He gets your averot, and you get his mitzvot. They switch. You get his Gan Eden, and he gets your Gehinam. Why is that? Because he didn't listen to you. So therefore they switch you, you know. So either way, it's a big reward. So a person should never be afraid, you know, to rebuke his fellow Jew. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants this. This is His will, you know. So therefore, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Be like a lion, you know. Gibor ka'ari, לעשות אביך בשמיים. אמן ואמן. ברוך ה' לעולם אמן. חזק וברוך. חג שמח.